that is the sound of the jar of names. Should pull out a name. Okay, so this video is for everyone, including but not excluded to Horia. Right, so back in the other jar of names. Actually, it's not the jar of names, it's the other jar. Right then, and let's begin. So if you want to... Oh, actually no, first, this is Cup of Tea in Podcast. This is the cup of tea. And this is the podcast. Right, so in the comments, might not be there yet, but it will be. You can find a skip list. You can skip to this week's update, this week's topic, this week's question, and this week's goals. Let's start with update. So, still behind on videos, as you can tell. I've sort of kicked in like a big sort of catch-up where I'm not going to record any... I'm not going to release any couple of adventure videos until next quarter now. So all the ones I was going to do, I'll just do in the next months and just use them as video ideas because obviously it helps me get caught up quicker. Also, I have just recorded the last Prince of Persia: The Two Thrones. I can't say when that's going to be uploaded because we're behind. But after the podcast for the 13th, wherever that will be. And then what's going to happen is up until... Oh no, I can't really tell you that because that's going to be a surprise. Never mind. Come back to that at a later date. But yeah, that's going to... Something else happens after that which is going to also help me catch up. But I'll talk about that later. But yeah, so far, catching up, we're not doing too badly. We'll talk more about goals and stuff because that was this week's goal. So skip to that if you want to find out more about this. But now we'll move on to the topic. So, this week's videos. You got the podcast. That's what you listen to right now. I was very eager to get these videos uploaded, so I released the first Dishonored video this week before this because I didn't realise it's called Supply Drop. Obviously, you can go and see it and see what you think, but it's already up. Yes, of course that happened. Actually, last week's podcast or last podcast, I actually said this week's names for Dishonored when I actually missed out what they were. So some of these names might actually sound familiar because they're actually what I read off last week, but they're in fact this week's videos. Anyway, so after this podcast, you'll have the first Prince of Persia: The Two Thrones video of this week. It's called Good Night Mahasti. We do one of the boss fights, and it's a pretty simple one. It takes me a while to figure out. Actually, no, it's quite difficult. I tell a lie, because needed 2 weapons to do any damage, basically, and I only had the one, so it was like taking forever. But after that, we'll have a Dishonored video called Tall Glass of Water, which I believe is a reference to the lock system in the Dunwall Tower, which I think I said last week. And then we'll have a Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time video called Sand Giant. I get my very own Sand Giant. I get to ride them around, and it's great. And then after that, we'll have a Dishonored video called House of Fun, which I still can't remember what it is. I think I'll go into the Lord Regent's house on Dunwall Tower, and it's just a load of stuff which is just going to be insanely hard to get through, which is why it's called House of Fun. And then we'll also have a pointing episode at the weekend called Parties and Paranoia. Okay then, so now we can now go on to the community section. So let's go through Mention Monday, shall we? These are the people that commented on the videos since the last podcast. Actually, some of these names are also... Actually, no, these ones are from... Yeah, never mind. These ones are from the last since the last podcast. So, while we go through them, we will have Dragonlord 55511, Spudley Dudley, Max Ravage, Horia, and Albert Button. So welcome to the videos, and thank you for commenting. Thanks for sticking with me last week. A few people were annoyed that I did the podcast super early, so I missed out a few of the comments. But don't worry, the people that were annoyed at that, the questions have been added to this video, so you will hopefully be happy. Speaking of questions, we're going to go on to that now. So Q&A now. We have a question from Dragonlord55511 who says, "Hello Sir JD262, I have a question and a riddle for you. Question: what English stereotype that many people think about Britain that irritates you the most?" Irritates me the most. Irritates me the most. I'm not sure about irritates me the most. No, I don't think there is one that irritates me the most. I can give you 2 that seem to be really true. One of them is British people have bad teeth. I am definitely akin to this. I do have bad teeth. And the other one is I can't quite put my finger on the other stereotype, which seems to be typically British. I'm not sure, but maybe I should just carry on with this cup of tea and a podcast. Yes. Right, the riddle is soft and cuddly. I will put on your heart, but take my last name and I will tear you apart. What am I? I'm not even going to read the hint because I think it's a teddy bear. Hint, it is a type of toy that is an animal always named after one of the US presidents. What? Teddy bear! Teddy Roosevelt. Oh, yeah, I remember. I was like, what the hell? And it's what Garfield the cat and children have with them when they are sleeping at night. Interesting, that. Right. And then we have another question from Horia, who says, name that movie. Rich white man scared of an illegal alien. What? Aha. I'm not sure what this film is. Actually, no, it's not. When it says illegal alien, I'm pretty sure it doesn't mean aliens. I'm pretty sure it means like, I want to say foreigners, but I don't think that's the right politically correct term to use. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, you know. I'm thinking that is what it's about. So I'm not going to be able to guess it, but that's my guess for today. So let me know if I'm right. Anyway, let's now move on to subscribers. So, last podcast, we had 1,281. And this week, we've gone up 8 names to 1,289. What the hell? That's a lot of names. And we welcome to the community 3 names this week. We welcome Ginger Knight, Blake Taylor, and Saber God Booty. Spelt really funky. Right, yes, so thank you, welcome for joining the community. Thank you, welcome for joining the community. Doesn't make sense. But welcome anyway. Hope you like what you see here. You like what you see. And I hope you enjoy your time. We're all very friendly. Watch out for a few people. They're a little bit nasty, but they're around and we love them still either way. Anyway, let's go now on to question. Last week's question was, will you be watching The Last Kingdom? It starts very soon. A few days ahead of me. I'm going to try and get this out by tonight, so it'll be out in about 3 days, and I'm excited. But we have a reply from Spudley Dudley who says, I won't be watching The Last Kingdom, and I don't know why, lol. But he says he's never watched Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, or Breaking Bad either. He only watches stuff like Doctor Who and Merlin, which is quite funny actually, because this week, we have had the new trailer for the new series of Doctor Who, which is Peter Capaldi's last season. Now, I like Peter Capaldi. He's like the old English rock star type Doctor, which I quite like. A lot of people don't, but I do. Not too sure about the new companion. But yeah, that's quite good, because obviously he was speaking about it, and that just got announced. It's April the 15th, not 18th, because that is Spudley Dudley's birthday. It was the 15th, so, and I apologise for telling him it was the 18th and he got all excited, but sadly it's not true. It's the 15th. Even so, that's a few days before your birthday, mate. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, now this week's question is, continuing the theme of the 2 podcasts ago, talking about the video schedule for when I go university. Now, we said about the structure, which is we'll have the podcast type video, which will be the new video, on a Monday, and then we have said 3 videos of gaming in the week, and then 1 couple of adventure on the Friday. I like that schedule. That's a little bit less, but it's cool. But what length would you like the videos? So, like, say, this is quite important. I'm writing this down, guys. So if you're listening, please comment. But what I'm thinking is like, couple of adventure videos. I never try to go more than about 7 minutes because I don't like them to be too long. Gaming videos are a little bit different because they're for a different audience, so there could be a little bit longer. Like, I think like 45 minutes is fine. Anything more than an hour is a bit, you know. And then podcast, I'd like to keep it quite short, but it never really does. But yeah. So my question to you is, what do you want from a video? Like gaming videos, what length do you want? Do you mind like 45-minute episodes? Do you want half an hour, less than that? So, like, how do you want that? Let me know what you think. And then with the couple of adventure videos, when you see those sort of videos, do you like them quite shorter or do you like them longer? Like, how do you see your videos? How do you take them in? It's a type of primary research that I'm carrying out here, which means I'm personally doing the research and finding out from you. And it's also called qualitative because I'm getting detailed answers from yourselves. Because if it was like a yes and no questions, it would be quantitative, which means I'm getting lots of answers. But yeah, sorry, I'm about in knowledge now. This podcast is actually quite long. Yes, so let me know like what video length you like from videos. Do you like shorter ones? Do you like longer ones? Do you like longer gaming ones and shorter couple of adventure ones and stuff like that? And I really want to ask about the new Monday thing, which I think you probably know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you what it is just in case you've forgotten. But I really want to know how long you like them sort of things. I think. Alright, I'll give you a clue. If you can't remember what this new thing is, I'm thinking this new sort of video, like 10 to 20 minutes, is the sort of time you would like. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this new video series. Literally, it's probably, other than a MacBook, it's the next thing I'm going to buy. And it's going to be so good. At least I hope it is. In my heart, I want it to be, but there we go. Anyway, let's move on now. Please let me know about that question, though, because I really want to know these things, because they're all important, you know? They make me feel better about my channel. Let's go on now to this week's comment. So this week's comment goes to Horia, who says, I always thought the name of Samuel... No, wait, hold on, let me start again. I always thought of Samuel as an uncle. You know, Uncle Sam. Goals then. So last week's goal was to complete 2.5 videos by the end of Friday. I can't remember if I did that or not. I don't think I did. I think I stumbled on the Friday. But I did an awful lot, which is really good. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and a half videos to edit to get caught up, which shouldn't be too difficult. I'm literally halfway through editing one right now before I started the podcast. And then I've got 6 Dishonored and 4 Prince of Persia, so that's 2 weeks worth of videos, which hopefully, according to my list, I'm going to get them done by Thursday. Will that happen? Possibly not, because today I was supposed to edit 3 Dishonored, and I have done 3 Dishonored videos, but they were from yesterday's, so it might be pushed to Friday. But I reckon definitely by next Monday. So what's that? Monday the 20th. I reckon we'll be caught up. And if not, it'll be probably due to uploading times. But everything will be ready, minus the podcasts. So hopefully that'll be good. So what's in this week's goal? So the next podcast, well, I was supposed to do the next podcast today, but I didn't do it. So I'll probably get the next podcast done by on Wednesday, I think. Yeah, so that's... can I do that as a goal? Can I get that done? Let me think. So I've already uploaded one Dishonored, so I just need 4 episodes. I need to upload 5 episodes, by Wednesday. Can I do that? Can I get them rendered in time? I render 1 tonight, 1 tomorrow when I'm at college, 1 when I'm asleep, 1 when I'm out doing stuff. That is Wednesday though. Okay, get the next podcast out on Thursday. Yeah, on Thursday. And then get the next podcast out on the Sunday. And then I'll obviously be behind for the week. Alright, yeah, so I think maybe just a push. Next Wednesday we'll be caught up. That's my goal. Get caught up by next Wednesday. Hopefully you'll see the next podcast from me by Thursday, and then the one after that on Sunday, and then hopefully we'll caught up and it'll be lovely and we'll be happy, and then I can focus on making things better, because that's what I like to do. Anyway, let's go on to the outro now then. So last week's What Film was actually guessed by Dragonlord55511, and I didn't think that he would get it, but you did. It is Dave the Barbarian. It was a Disney, I think it's Disney TV show back in the day, but yeah. Right, so now I will finish this cup of tea. I should really be going to bed soon, but I'll get this last Dishonored video edited and this podcast edited and then get them out. But that is about it then. So until the next time we meet, I will say farewell, and I will now leave you with What Film? Anyone Can Cook. Although I feel like I've done that one before.